Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvalogrim here, and making my tier list maker link public was a huge mistake. If you are unaware, I previously did a video where I didn't just do mobile tier list, and it was done in a site that was like tier list maker, and I was like, look guys, here's the link to the tier list maker, everything is set up, literally everything that you need to do is move the characters into tiers. And I even made a chat on my Discord where people had the option to send me tier lists that they made. And that's what we're going to take a look at today. Again, if you're somehow getting to this video looking for a legit Ingest to mobile tier list, I'll link that in the description. And if you're looking for the tier list maker link to make your own tier list, I will also link that in the description. But please do credit my original video if you decide to use that. So yeah, let's get into some subscriber submitted tier lists. This one is a little bit more tame compared to other tier lists that we will see actually. So from here, I guess that's one way to look at the SS tier. I don't think that there are any characters in the SS tier here that there's no argument to be made for them being here, so that's fine. Atrocitus and Black Adam are kind of overrated all the way here. I do not agree with that. Also, Silverbane oh boy, nah, that's not gonna fly. That's definitely not gonna fly. Silverbane shouldn't be here. And yeah, other than that, I don't really care that much. I'll just stop and point out if there's something really ludicrous. Zero Green Lantern deserved far higher here. Red Hood and Ace Green Arrow are in the same tier with a lot of trash, to be honest. Other than that, I don't honestly care about the lower tiers. But yeah, believe me or not, this is one of the actually more tame tier lists. A little bit of a weird way here and there to look at things, but for the most part, it's gonna be far better than what we're going to take a look at today. Oh boy, what's going on here? Okay, so the Swamp Thing over there is really trolling. It's literally trolling. And the Raven in Absolute Trash is also literally trolling. So we're not gonna necessarily mind those. Suicide Squad in the Raven tier, let's say it's yet again trolling. League of Anarchy in the Raven tier, in the highest tier, I guess there's some arguments to be made about that. I wouldn't just put them there. But I guess you could make some arguments that's, I don't know, man. It's a little bit weird, but it's fine for the most part. EGL is way out of his league all the way here. Same with Lantern Armor Aquaman, same with Speed Force Flash. There's an argument to be made for Silver Green Lantern, I guess. And yeah, yet again, other than this, I don't really care that much. This dude over here is way too up above his pay grade. Martian Manhunter, you're not giving him enough credit. But yeah, let's move on. Okay, so we got another list here. This is definitely a weird one, because this man doesn't seem to be trolling here, this man or this woman. But yet again, there's a small chance any of you are women, because we got like 2.5% women on this channel. If you're a woman and you're watching, thank you for being here. But yeah, this guy doesn't seem to be trolling. It seems like this is a genuine opinion. Raven in the highest tier plus the Batman team plus Harley is something I can agree with. But then putting EPI all the way to A tier, it's not something that's reasonable to do. Because look, Raven plus Harbor Harley Quinn without EPI deals less damage than Raven plus EPI without Harbor Harley Quinn. There's no Harbor Harley Quinn without that dot damage. Just like Aquaman in the same tier with Black Manta is just wrong. It's just blatantly wrong. It can't be helped. Too much credit to Silverbane and Speed Force Flash. Like, look, I know a lot of the people doing this are new players, and those characters are helping you a lot right now. But they're not gonna do that well for you in the long run. Or they're not gonna be as useful as they are right now. And other than that, I don't really have anything against anything right here. It's fine, it's just the man's opinion. I don't really care, but yeah, a little bit weird with the hard tiers. But again, this is still a pretty good tier list considering what we're gonna witness here. Okay, we got King plus Raven. King plus Raven in the highest tier. A lot of people you'll see today will be simping hard for King, and I can understand that. He's in the League Store, everybody gets him, and he's gonna be the first damager that everybody's gonna build. People get attached to it. But once you have more damager, you realize that he's not... He's amazing, but he's not that top tier. Definitely not on the same tier as Raven. But yeah, I can see the reasoning behind that to some extent. Again, EPI kind of deserves to be on the same tier with those dudes, at the very least. I don't... Wait, where's... There's Catwoman, there's Grodd, where's Robin though? Where's Batman? Batman Robin is in the 8 tier. Look, my dude, go ahead and try Catwoman without Batman Robin, let's see how that goes. It does nothing without him. But yeah, this is not a terrible tier list. Let's be honest here. If we take a look at this point over here at the 8 tier and we go above, maybe remove Black Adam from there, we got a top 7 Raiden Stories team, so that's fine. The main just arrange the things a little bit different. Also put Power Girl down at here. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, now we got in the Raven tier, those two are trolling, obviously. Primal Something and Cheetah. All the way up there. But there's, again, a king being present there. We'll see a lot of king in the Raven tier. And that's just factually wrong, but look, people just love king and you can't argue with that. Then we have in the SS tier, we got ourselves a Darkseid. Some of you people are simping too hard for Darkseid, but that's fine, it's understandable to an extent. And we got an S tier which has only Atlantean Armor, Aquaman, and Black Adam. This man felt the need to let us know that Black Adam and Atlantean Armor Aquaman deserve their own tier because he needs to let us know that they're superior to Batman Ninja Robin, Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd, Power Girl, Shazam, Just Like Superman, anything, actually except for Atrocitus, which should be down a tier. And oh boy, we got the Batman Ninja Batman in here. Except for those two, maybe also just your Green Lantern. Everything in the 8 tier is far better than them. But yeah, a little bit of a weird tier list going on here. But yet again, a lot of those are made by new players, and that's okay. It's all good, all fun. Just hopefully you go back and watch my tier list and realize that you're objectively wrong. Okay. Now, this one, not too terrible actually. It has some problems. Like, again, you're simping a little bit too hard for Darkseid. You're downplaying a strong support character that EPI is, and also the League of Anarchy works. You put my boy Last of Joker all the way to the 8 tier. You did my boy Last of Joker dirty with this one. Damn! On the same tier as Wonder Woman? The legendary Wonder Woman? I don't think that's gonna fly well, my dude. I don't think that's... It's factually correct, and so we have on the lower tier Power Girl and Reverse Flash. Like, yeah, fuck those two characters. Fuck Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate is all the way to B tier, but we got ourselves in the higher tier the legendary Wonder Woman. Okay, let's move on. A little bit of a weird flex. Okay, so Primal Something is obviously trolling here. The placement of Primal Something is obviously trolling. But other than that, we got the highest tier, which I can't necessarily argue with. Like, yes, I wouldn't put anything in it but Raven, but look, I can see an argument being made for other characters. Maybe you want a more extended highest tier. I mean, yes, Raven is above everything by miles, but you just don't want to leave her there alone. But as we go down in the tiers, there start to be some problems. We got ourselves Atlantean Armor Aquaman and Black Adam. Yet again, being listed as better than Silver Banshee, Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd, and Reverse Flash, and Just Like Cyborg and Shazam. And Dr. Fate is all the way to B tier and Power Girl. Fuck those guys, you definitely don't need power reduction for your teams. They'll be just fine. They'll be just fine without power reduction. They're not essentially neither the King team or the Silver Banshee team, I guess. Also, fuck Just Like Superman, it doesn't deal any damage. The real thing over here is Atlantean Armor Aquaman and Black Adam. Oh boy. Again, somebody is simping for King, and again, I can understand where those kind of people are coming from. Simping toward for Darkseid, not sure about the new Superman. Did you? Yeah, this dude over here, mistake. Did a mistake. I think he wanted to put EPI because EPI is all the way down here and put Flora Poison Ivy because maybe he's not familiar with the maxed character artwork. And I can see that. Reverse Flash, Dr. Fate being all the way down here with Power Girl, with Cyborg. Below Black Adam, my dude. That's not gonna fly well, but again, let's get to the next one. Yeah, we got over here the SS tier. Yeah, those are pretty much for the most part all the Raids and Soroids characters, except for a few ones that are in the tier below, and Shazam occasionally, and Reverse Flash all the way down here. Again, this is a pretty decent one. Like you could show this for the most part, I guess. Not saying I endorse it directly, but you could show this for the most part to a new player, and he would be fine. He wouldn't make big mistakes in building his characters because he saw this series. He would be fine. Nothing too wrong with this one. Nothing getting on my nerves. So congrats, my dudes. I would have definitely placed them far more different than you did, but this is a way to look at things, I guess. Not the right way in my opinion, but a way nevertheless. Okay, this one. Oh boy, Darkseid in the highest tier again alongside King and Raven. That's definitely one way to look at things. A very strange way, if you ask me, but that's one way to do it. Okay, so remove Darkseid from here. Remove this Superman. Remove Enchantress. Remove EPI from here. And put Just League Flash only B tier. Boy, that's not right. Yeah, put Just League Flash a little bit higher, and for the most part, except some exceptions like Ace Green Arrow, this tier list is also fine. But those exceptions really tell you something. Ah, that's disgusting. That's disgusting over there. But we get ourselves Black Manta. Wait. Is this the dude? Yeah, he put Raven all the way into the absolute trash, so that part of it is trolling. Also, those three over here are trolling. Considers those three characters to be top tier. Again, they're not on the Raven level, but if you wanted to make them a separate tier to exemplify the fact that they're, in your opinion, the best 3 damage dealers in the game, I could get behind that. So I definitely could get behind that. And then Raven in the higher tier, though I'd put King alongside them. Then Raven above them, obviously, because she's far better. Everything over here is fine. You can make the argument for Darkseid being all the way up here. Enchantress is nowhere near this level. You're simping. You're simping at this point. Look at me. Look into my eyes and tell me that you're not simping. You're simping for her. She's definitely not worth all the way to this place. And yeah, other than that, it's for the most part fine. Except for this Nightmare Fuel over here. Yeah, this is obviously a troll, clearly a troll. He's got the hottest tier, but no worry, towards the end of this video we'll have a tier list that's made, again, by one of my subscribers, ranking all the hot characters in Just a Mobile, the female ones, and I'll definitely have something to say about that, because he did that one very wrong, in my opinion, and he's just trolling. He, for the most part, reversed him. This list is a waste of time and a waste of internet connection for me. Okay, we got here another one. This guy again lifted up Catwoman, Manta, and Harper Harley Quinn to the Raven tier. Again, I could be fine with those being lifted a tier higher and King being put alongside with them to exemplify that they are better than the other damage dealers. But still make a separate tier for Raven because she's just so far better. Robin too low, way too low. I mean, you got Atlantic Armor Aquaman and Black Adam in here, my dude, and Darkseid, and you're going to put Robin, Brainiac, Just like Superman, Shazam below him, Just like Cyborg. Boy, oh boy. Dr. Fate and Reverse Flash and Power Girl and Multiverse Flash all the way down here. You did my boys dirty. You do not appreciate how important the support characters are. Without if Multiverse of Flash didn't exist, Multiverse Armor Supergirl would be D tier or at best C tier. Oh boy. Okay, we got another one here. Again, simping a little bit too hard for dark sides. And a lot... Boy. Suicide Squad in here? Nah, not gonna cut it. This woman in here? Nah, not gonna cut it. Atrocitus? For the most part, this is not necessarily too wrong, but you're just overrating some characters here and there. But look, I'll give you... I'll let you go this time, because we had some absolute dumpster fires previously, so I'll let you go with this. I'll let this slide, okay? Let's move on. Again, this is another trolling tier list. We've had a couple of them. It's getting old at this point, so let's move on. Okay, this is top tier, putting King over there. Again, simping a little bit too hard for King. And yeah, looking at this tier list, for the most part, yet again, it's the same thing. I would change a lot of things. I would micromanage a lot of things in this tier, putting a few things higher, putting a few things lower. But for the most part, yet again, it's one of those lists that, while I do not agree with necessarily, it's something that wouldn't really hurt if you'd show this to a new player. So not too terrible. Not too terrible. Again, there's a lot of things that should be switched around, but if you show this to a new player and he builds according to it, it's not gonna be too terrible. There are worse things in the world, okay? Again, this is also a serviceable tier list. I don't really have a huge problem with this. This is actually pretty similar for the most part to mine, just switching a few characters here and there, like downgrading Just League Flash from here, upping some of the characters like Power Girl. Again, another one of those tier lists. If you would show this to a new player, it wouldn't be too bad for them. This is more like you could fine-tune this so people don't argue with you if you post a video about it. But if it was that somebody would follow this and build their characters in terms of priorities according to this, it wouldn't be too bad off. And now, to end this off, I got the thing that's the most outrageous out of them all. This guy made a list of the female characters in Injustice Mobile and ranked them in terms of how hot they are. That's a pretty interesting concept, but I tend to disagree with this dude a lot. So yeah, Cheetah being at the ugly motherfucker tier, I can 100% agree with. I would switch motherfucker with furry. That's just a personal preference, but I can definitely agree with that. Now, Power Girl being the top tier and having a tier named after her, I can 100% agree with. I salute you, my dude, for this decision. I 100% agree with it. Starfire, I don't know. I mean, I really do like Starfire, especially in the Red Hood and the Outlaws comics. That's hot as hell, but I don't feel like they did it justice in the game. I don't feel like they did justice to Starfire in the game, so she wouldn't be as high. Catwoman's being all the way here, I don't know, man. Women in latex and with things covering their hair and with short hair kind of give me the creeps, so I wouldn't put them so high. This Power Girl's got the Karen cut, so that's a clear no. Raven, if it was Raven in the artwork, fuck that, slap it on the Power Girl tier, but it's not Raven from the artwork. She looks like a corpse in the game, my dude. What are you into? EPIs, again, this is some mixed opinions about the EPIs in the community. Some people think that they are very hot. Some people, including myself, think it's kind of weird. Dark Supergirl, yeah, she doesn't really inspire me with that sexiness. Same with her. Same with Sonic Black Canary. Same with Wonder Woman. I wouldn't really crave them that much. This tier is, let's say, average looking female characters. Maybe I would put the Unhinged Harley Quinn a little bit higher. The Suicide Squad Harley Quinn looks too much like a Twitch tot, so nah. Catwoman, I would give her a far lower tier. The problem with her is she looks underage. I'm not gonna fuck with that. Would give her a far lower tier. Would maybe not even put her on the list. It's a sketchy subject. Not gonna go into that one. A Multiverse Armor Supergirl, we can't see shit by the armor. Like, the armor is looking good. Another Wonder Woman, I couldn't care less. Heartbreaker Harley Quinn. Top tier. Top tier. That's suit that she has. Looking real thick on her. I don't like her hair, so I'm fine. Enchantress kinda ugly, to be honest. So Banshee, I don't know about this one. Like, she's really weird, but she's got the curves. She's definitely got the curves. The other Wonder Woman, I don't see what makes her different from the other Wonder Womans, but yeah. Well, that being said, this was it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe and share if you enjoyed this. Again, links to the actual tier list for Just Mobile will be in the description, in the pinned comments. And with that being said, I'll hopefully see you on the next one. Goodbye!